This is a story about disappearing worlds, about London's vanished underworld. It's also a story about everything you might not know about London, what's been hidden underneath the city and why. To London's secret side. I've spent years exploring London's hidden places. In that time, I've discovered there's so much more to this city than meets the eye. There are secret passageways beneath Parliament, old bunkers from the Cold War, an entire abandoned railway station, even underground rivers beneath our feet. This is a special series, a peek into London's hidden past, the stories behind the secret places, and the clues that tell us why. Welcome to London's vanishing underworld. So let's start at the beginning. What did those clues tell me? Well, straight away, beneath the heart of London lies a second city, one built for war, secrecy, and shadows, and no one ever talks about it. To understand what's going on, let's get back to basics. We're going to start with water, because London was built on water. The River Fleet, the Effra, Tyburn, all these names remain part of London today. But you probably won't have heard of them. They were all rivers that ran through the city. Most have been culverted, hidden away beneath our feet. They gave early London its shape, its very topography. So much of the city we see today was literally made by rivers. These rivers created marshes, raised ground, whole islands within the city. People chose to build upon those islands, creating settlements that became the London we know. But as London grew, these waterways were seen as a hindrance, not a feature. They stank, they flooded, they took up space. Gradually, the waterways were covered over, lost to history. Though you can still hear their ghosts sometimes when you walk around the city center. In the 1960s, there were strange reports in the newspapers. People spoke of hearing gurgling sounds coming from the drains. Sometimes steam would rise from the sewers in the West End. All kinds of strange things were happening. And to this day, I've experienced it myself. When you stand at the right spot, you can hear the echoes of the old rivers beneath the city. Listen closely. That's why we're here today. We're from Studio Bangla Connection, and we're obsessed with London's hidden past. We make videos and podcasts about the city's secret history. We talk about the lost underground rivers because they are the key to understanding London. That's why we're making this series.
Yes.
Because if we listen to the clues left behind in the city, we can find out why so many of London's most important buildings were constructed, where they were, what they were hiding from, and what they're hiding from today. Let's start with this place. Beneath Whitehall and Chancery Lane, in the very heart of London, is a series of secret bunkers from the Second World War. Now this is Whitehall. These are the streets where the UK government is run from today. Every major decision is made just above these tunnels. And down below, there are 2 levels of secret reinforced concrete chambers built to withstand bombing and protect the government in the event of invasion. Now, it's well known that Winston Churchill spent much of the Second World War down here in his famous war rooms. And after the war, the government continued to use these bunkers, though less well known. John Major had a nuclear bunker beneath 10 Downing Street. Tony Blair's office was beneath the Foreign Office in Gordon. Brown used the Cabinet War Rooms until 2009. But while everyone knows about Churchill's war rooms, no one has ever heard of the other bunker system beneath Whitehall and Chancery Lane. Why is that? Well, it's because this network of tunnels was ultra-classified, codenamed Pinder Bunker. No one was supposed to know about it. It was built in the 1950s at the height of the Cold War. As the threat of nuclear attack loomed over London, the government wanted somewhere safe to direct the country in the event of disaster. They needed somewhere strong enough to withstand the biggest possible bomb. The solution was beneath the quiet residential streets of Chancery Lane and Whitehall. Here, tucked beneath the road, there are 2 levels of reinforced concrete chambers, shielded against radiation and blast. And that's not all. Because if you're down here, you need to be able to communicate with the outside world. And that's why there is a high-frequency radio suite capable of communicating with anywhere in the world. I've been down there. It's dark and dank and incredibly claustrophobic. There's no ventilation. If you lit a match down there, you'd probably pass out from the fumes. And yet this place was designed to be the heart of government. And if that wasn't chilling enough, take a look at this sign. What does it say? Don't ask questions. You just do as you're told. This was the instruction in the event of a nuclear strike. But perhaps the scariest thing is that these bunkers are still in use today. The government have heavily invested in bringing them back up to scratch. And although it's unknown exactly what goes on down there, rumors persist that it's used as a command center and a secure location for data. There are unmarked entrances across central London, close to major government buildings, that give access to the tunnels. But they're locked and guarded 24 hours a day. And no member of the public has ever been allowed down there. And it's not the only example. Take a look at this photo. Can you guess where this is? What about now? How about now? That's right. This is Down Street Station. It was once one of London's busiest tube stations. It's been since the 1930s. It's been closed to the public. There are 3 entrances along Down Street near Hyde Park Corner. All 3 led into the same ticket hall. Then there's a single track line running beneath Knightsbridge leading to a single platform. That's it. But this station played a huge role during the Blitz. It was here that Churchill made many of his speeches rallying the British people. And there are pictures of him standing on the platform. The station was then closed to the public and sealed off. Today there's another entrance and exit on the corner of Down Street and Basil Street, which leads down to a single platform. The station isn't mentioned on any TfL maps, and the ticket machines have been removed. That's right. You can buy a ticket for a station that doesn't exist. The station is used for secret tests and filming. You may have seen the recent James Bond film, Spectre, for instance. Filmed scenes were set in the abandoned station. But it's not the only station that's been closed and sealed off. Take a look at this photo. Where do you think this is? That's right. It's Aldwych Station. It was once the busiest station on the Piccadilly line. It was here that commuters changed to the defunct tube line that ran out to Heathrow Airport. But the station was closed in 1994, and it's been sealed off ever since. There are 5 entrances across the street, but all are locked and guarded 24 hours a day. No members of the public are allowed down there. At street level, the station's almost completely forgotten. But there are urban explorers who have documented strange surveillance tech and warning signs beneath the streets of London. Are these just closed tube stations, or is there more to them? Why are they being kept secret? What are they hiding? Those are the questions we're here to answer. We're digging deeper into London's hidden past. That's why I've teamed up with my friend Tom to explore the capital's vanishing underworld. Tom is a historian and author. He's written about the secret history of London's buildings and the clues they hold. Together we're going to explore London and uncover the truth. So join us, and we'll show you around. So let's take a look at the history of London. Once again, let's go back to basics. Much of central London sits atop an ancient landscape of rivers. And while most of those have been lost to history, there are a few that remain, like the River Tyburn, which once flowed through what's now Oxford Street. Following the river, we come across a place called the Old Ford. It's here that the great playwright Shakespeare is said to have performed his plays. And just beyond that, we reach Marble Arch, the last remaining landmark of the historic Tyburn Convent. Continuing our journey, cross Hyde Park, and reach a place called Marble Hill. This was once the site of a grand house owned by the famous diarist, Samuel Pepys. We follow the river downstream and find ourselves at Hammersmith Bridge. This was the boundary between the counties of Middlesex and Surrey. Continuing our journey, we eventually reach the River Thames, where the River Tyburn once flowed into the greater river. The trip takes around 3 hours. And along the way, you'll discover all kinds of strange and unexpected places. Like the hidden tunnel network beneath London's West End, the tunnels are over 200 years old and were originally used by the Freemasons. They're hidden beneath the busy streets of Soho and Chinatown. I've been down there. It's a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers, and it's easy to get lost. There are strange symbols and markings all over the walls, and it feels like a secret world beneath the city. But it's not the only example. Take a look at this photo. Where do you think this is? That's right. This is the old operating theater beneath St. Thomas Hospital. These 4 rooms were once used for surgery and were in operation for over 100 years. But it's a mystery why they were ever built. The hospital has no records of the operating theater, and the rooms were sealed off in the 1970s. I visited recently and found a wealth of curious clues, including a strange circular window and a hatch in the floor that leads down into darkness. The room next door is even stranger. There's a strange metal box set into the wall with a mysterious inscription. The room is sealed off with no record of what went on here. Why are these places being hidden beneath London? And why are we being kept in the dark? That's what we're here to find out. This is the MI5 building. It's the headquarters of the UK's Domestic Security Service, and it looks like a normal office building. But hidden beneath the car park at the back, there's a strange tunnel entrance. It leads down to a single room beneath the car park. And according to legend, it's used as a secret escape route in the event of a terrorist attack. But it's not the only connection beneath the Thames house. Beneath this car park, there's another tunnel leading to a single room, said to be used for interrogation. But the truth is, no one really knows what goes on beneath Thames house. Just around the corner, though, we know the truth. This is Buckingham Palace. Right beneath the palace, there's a tunnel. It's said to connect Buckingham Palace to Whitehall, where government ministers meet. But no one's ever seen it, and it's never been confirmed. It's said that the Queen herself used the tunnel to walk to meetings in complete secrecy. But if that's true, why keep it secret? What's clear is that London is building new underground infrastructure at a massive rate. Just last year, Crossrail construction uncovered more than 100 human skulls beneath the city. They found old crypts and hidden passageways beneath Liverpool Street Station. Who's mapping all of this now? That's what we're going to investigate next. So join us next time for the first episode of London's Vanishing Underworld. Beneath London's modern skyline lies a city built on secrets, some buried, some waiting to be found, and some that may never be told. This is Studio Bangla Connection, and we dig deeper. If you want to hear more from us, you can check out our podcast, available on various platforms. While you're at it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more from us. Thanks for watching. See you soon.